Hey everybody, what's going on? So today I am correcting a mistake that I made previously in my channel. I showed y'all how to paint some wheels without removing them, which is, if you don't have any way to remove them, is a great way to do it. Protects you from painting the calipers and the rotors and everything like that. But the only real true way to paint your wheels is to actually remove them. And I just wanted to show y'all a little something. So this is my front driver's side. There's not too much that I missed on this one, but there are a couple little small spots. Nothing that I can actually show you. But what I actually wanted to show you was when I was going to take it off, I was having some issues. And these have been on there for a little bit. And so you may find yourself in a situation where you're trying to remove your wheels and they're stuck. Now, what I find to work great is a rubber mallet. That way it doesn't destroy your wheels or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, it's just going to take a little bit of work. You got to get it, most likely it's stuck on this lip right here, which I'll be taking a steel brush and kind of cleaning up all this stuff right here so it goes back on, no problem. Maybe a little bit of sandpaper or something like that, just to kind of clean it up. And yeah, it's gonna be nice. That way I can remove, I can put on and remove my wheels freely, like I should be able to. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these and paint them, and I'm gonna do that to the rest of them. I'm actually going to remove them and paint them, because there is a little bit I can show you. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. 1 second. Yeah, so right here, because of where the wheel was sitting, I didn't get none of this right here. Hey guys, hey, I couldn't help but notice, I was looking at my analytics and I noticed that 62% of the people that view my channel aren't even subscribers. So I would really like you to subscribe to this channel so you can see the growth and everything like that. So if you want to see it, hey, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Alright guys, I apologize for the wind. It is just one of them days where it's just going to be windy as crap. So here it is. Here's my red Scotch-Brite. Nothing major. All I want to do is just kind of scuff up the surface because I'm adding another layer of paint to it. And it's not going to adhere to the surface that is there currently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this down. And yeah, I mean, basically it's just some light sand in here. Not really sanding, I guess. Like I said, you're just kind of scuffing up the top so that so it adheres. So I'm gonna go to a time lapse of me doing all this, and yeah. Sorry, today, as usual, like the rest of it, I'll be using this VHT wheel paint. This is a satin, so you can see it right here. Hang on. It's the paint code. It is satin black. So now I want to say one thing you want to do is make sure that your wheel is completely cooled off. You do not want to be applying this when the wheel is hot. You do not want to be applying the paint while you're in the sun. That's why you see that I am in the shade here, because if you try to do it in the sun, a lot of times, especially if it's really hot like it is here, the paint will actually dry. Most of it will dry before it even reaches the surface. So you get these little speckles all through it. And so you want to make sure you're in a cool spot and that this is cool. Now I'm not going to start spraying yet, even though I started to grab the spray can. But what I need to do is I need to go through and actually tape off all of the surfaces. Okay, so I got her taped up. Let you get a look at this. So got her all that way, all that's nice and taped. As you see, I've sanded her down, wiped her down. So there we go. As you see, everything's nice and taped. And I'm just gonna be basically doing a light touch up on everything, and then just hitting things like this, which I want to go ahead and hit those first. So like I said, I'm not doing a full on, I'm just touching up. The wind's back. See, I got that little spot when I was sanding it. It was a light spot there. So basically right now I'm just focusing on what I can hit from right here. Because you know, I missed stuff right here, so I'm looking at what I could have possibly missed from this angle here. So I'm just trying to hit that stuff, and I'm just going to kind of rotate around, and because I got stuff right here I got to hit. These fins, they kind of make it a little difficult because, I mean, you're hitting all these different fins, but luckily it's already got a coat on there. Dries to a touch in 20 minutes, so it says. I'm willing to bet that it'll be dry to a touch in about 10-15 minutes. But for now, I'm gonna go get me a wire brush. I'm gonna clean up that wheel and show you what I mean. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna get a wire wheel. I was gonna use that, but I'm using that for the paint. I'm not gonna cross-contaminate. All right, so what you see here are my kidneys. Or well, they kind of look like lungs sitting right here. But this is the grill to the BMW, and I'm gonna paint this. Now this is gonna be difficult because what I'm gonna have to do is I'm actually gonna have to sand down each individual fin and all the chrome, because if I do not sand down every inch of this chrome, it's gonna peel off at some point, somewhere, somehow. It's gonna come off. So what I'm gonna have to do is like I said, I'm gonna have to scrub it down with this right here all over it. But I just also wanted to show you I did get done with the wheels. There's that one and that one, and the other side's done, but you know, yeah, who cares. But I just wanted to show you a little something about this too. So if you're going to remove your grill to do this as well, you're not going to want to, these clips can become brittle, the ones that go, you know, that clip the grill in. What I do is I removed this, you know, the 4 bolts that were up on top, and then you're able to kind of pull this out a little bit, and I just kind of lift it up at the 2 points on either side right here, and it allowed it to free it to come out. And yeah, that way you don't actually break your clips, because I almost broke one completely off and I had to glue it back. So just something to look out. You know, you don't want to break them, because then your grill is just going to be flopping around. And so yeah, just lift it up on the tops right there gently, just enough to where it'll come loose. And if you just sit there and have just some slight pressure pulling on it as you're doing that, you'll feel when it pops loose, and then you can do the other side and it comes off fantastic. But yeah, so I'll set you up on a time lapse so you can see me sand all this down. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but they're more of a brushed finish somewhat. It's hard to tell, but yeah, it's definitely more of a brushed finish now, seeing as though I sanded them. So now what I can do is I can go through and I can apply some paint. Now when I'm applying this paint, let's see here, I just want to explain this, because you don't want to put a heavy layer on right away. Sometimes the instructions tell you to. There we go. There we go. So looks like they're gonna sit at this weird angle here. There we go. So basically what I'm gonna focus on is just applying a thin layer across everything. That way it has something to hold on to. And yeah, so I'm gonna all right, like I said, I just added a nice thin layer. You can see that it has coated it, and I will wait for this about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna add another layer across it. And yeah, all right, we're back. It has been 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply that next layer here. Just gonna go a slight bit heavier here. How much? They're gonna have some light spots in it. always when you're doing your fanning motion spray, keep spraying past it, because whenever you release it, sometimes there's a little bit of a splatter that comes out. So spray past it and start spraying before you come to it. All right, so as you can see, they've gotten a lot darker now. So I'm gonna let this coat sit for another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this again. All right, it's been another 10 minutes. And some of you are probably wondering why I'm using wheel paint on this grill. And the reason why I'm using it is for that chip resistance. It's the front of the vehicle, rocks, whatnot, they tend to fly at grills and whatnot. And I want to kind of, you know, get some of that chip resistance. All right. We gotta stop the storm going. There we go, guys. Just want to hit this one last time. There we go. That right here is the top, and it gets a lot of the sun hitting down on it. So, because this also has, I think, some no UV protection, but that's okay. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you've learned how to do wheels, and in addition, you've also learned how to do a grill. This isn't necessarily a how-to, but it's a good guideline. So I hope you liked it. Go ahead if you can. I hope you like it. If you could, just go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And yeah, see you next time.